Hey guys, it's Phake bringing you another Black and White Wi-Fi 2 battle, and I have a match here. I got it on smoke on Wi-Fi Battle Finder against his name was Fatalfate, I believe, and it was a really good match. It was against the Rain team, so we got another weather war going on, and just honestly, I thought like I'd be able to sweep easily with Venusaur. Like looking at his team, everything is hit hard after a growth, but I just had to get the growth, and that was the problem. I couldn't really get it. And like I don't know, so it was just extremely hard. Like there's a lot of threats on his team too, but I can work around them somewhat. So I decided to lead off with Ferrothorn because I'm pretty sure he's gonna lead off with Politoed, thinking I might lead with Ninetales, but I'm obviously at a disadvantage if I do that. So I do lead it with my Ferrothorn. I can either go for Rocks, Power Whip, or Leech Seed on this because I know he's not gonna stay in, or I can switch directly into Ninetales. But I decided to go for the Rocks here, maybe thinking that he won't go into Fortress, or that maybe he'll decide to set up his Rocks before spinning mine, and then going into Ninetales then, threatening him out with a Flamethrower. So I do go for the Rocks as he does switch into his Fortress. Now I'm going to go into my Ninetales, get the Sun up and whatnot, and threaten him out. And instead of Rapid Spinning, he elects to set up his Rocks, which is the better play in my opinion. So yeah, it's good for him. He switches out because he's threatened by the Flamethrower, and I know that. I predict obviously that he's going to switch out because Fortress isn't going to stay in, even though he did have his Sturdy. He could have spun my Rocks, but he didn't want to lose Fortress and basically make it useless. So I do go for the Will-O-Wisp on the switch. I get Politoed. Thankfully it does hit, and it's going to help me out a lot for residual damage and winning the Weather War. So I'm going to switch out here, just trying to preserve my Ninetales as much as possible, because that's what Weather Wars are. And I go out to my Starmie here, because I can pretty much take anything it usually goes for. Surf, Hydro Pump, Scald, whatnot, Ice Beam, Focus Blast, whatever. But he nicely double switches into Thundurus. So I don't want to take a Volt Switch, a Thunder, or whatever. So I opt to go into Ferrothorn and take any hit he can go for. If he goes for the Focus Blast, I could get 2 KO'd, but then I could set up all over this thing because it is either Scarfed or Specs. Judging by the damage, I think it's Scarfed. So he goes out to Volt Switches out to his Keldeo here, and I think he wants to set up on me, and I'm not staying in. I don't want to take a Secret Sword, so I'm gonna go to my Ninetales, or my bad, my Starmie. I knew that, I just said the wrong thing. And he Calm Minds on the switch, and I don't know, here I'm just kind of like, I resist its stabs, fighting and things, so I just want to get rid of Rocks here. It's my only chance, because I'm not scared of this thing. But he does have the hidden power, either the Ghost, Dark, or Electric, or Grass. Probably Electric, and I thought I could live that, and I could have. I calculated, but he does get a crit, and I could have nailed that thing hard with a Psychic, or switched out. So, yeah, I go into my Venusaur here, just to try to see what he wants to do. Thinking he might want to switch out, I don't know. Just kind of scouting for his moves, really. Although I should have already known his set. And I can just basically recover most of the damage that he did to me with that Giga Drain. And, yeah, I'm thinking he's going to switch out here. Wanting to preserve his Keldeo for later, for maybe a late game Calm Mind lefty sweep. And I'm gonna go into my Ninetales, and if he wants to stay in and surf and kill me off because he is faster, thinking maybe he can deal me from that range, then by all means he's gonna go for that. But I'm gonna set up the Sun here because that was in the rain, and he's gonna do a little bit over half, about 60% to me. After lefties, about at like 45. So he knows that I'm probably gonna switch out here, so he wants to double switch out, as I do switch out myself, I believe. I think I go back out to Venusaur, I think. Venusaur or Ferrothorn, I don't remember. Yeah, Venusaur. And yeah, this is good here, but the fact that he has the rain up means that I can't, like, if he goes into Scizor, I don't want him to like, he won't die to an HP Fire, and I don't care about nailing Scizor hard. everything can one-hit KO on my team, so I don't care about it. That's priority. I don't want to think. But he doesn't switch into that. He goes into Thundurus here. Nice double switch on his part again. But rocks are taking its toll on that thing, and that's basically what I'm just trying to go for, is keep switching as he tries to Volt Switch. So I'm going to go into my Ferrothorn here, and he does go for the Volt Switch. He doesn't go for the Focus Blast. I know he has it. I mean, it's pretty standard. If he doesn't have it, then I don't know what to say. Ferrothorn is just a pain in the ass for him. So, walls that thing to oblivion, pretty much. I mean, Focus Blast, Focus Miss. So he goes into Fortress here, and this is where he wants to set up rocks again and possibly spin them. And I don't want to let him do any of that shit. But what sucks here is I do have the rain up. It doesn't suck obviously, but he just gets a sturdy back. So this isn't gonna one-hit KO him because of his sturdy, and he is gonna get the rapid spin off, meaning that his rocks are here to stay, obviously, or my rocks are gone for now. I mean, unless I get a chance to set them up again with Ferrothorn, which is, I don't know, it's possible, but I go for the Giga Drain here just because it doesn't matter what he's at, and I'd rather gain like 13 HP or 10 HP or whatever. So yeah, and he already saw the Giga Drain, so I'm not revealing anything. So he wants to Bullet Punch me at this range. It's quite obvious, so I switched out to my Ferrothorn to take that. Really surprised he didn't predict that. I mean, I guess he's running rain, so he doesn't really have to predict. And he just goes for the Bullet Punch, and Ferrothorn takes that quite well. Gets some Iron Barge damage on it, don't care. And he switches out because he can't do anything, because I'm guessing he's banded. And I go for the Leech Seed, and rocks aren't here anymore, so that sucks, because this Thundurus is going to be annoying. So I'm not going to switch out, even though I know he's going to go for the Focus Blast. I don't want Ninetales to die, and I'd rather Ferrothorn die at this point. So I could have went for rocks here. I mean, I really could have, but I didn't want this thing alive, so I don't know. I could have gotten rocks up, but I didn't really need it, because he's got like a fighting type, which is Keldeo, and I mean, I guess his Politoed again, but it doesn't really, and he has like, I don't know, I didn't really need it that much. So he goes into what's his face, Keldeo, knocks me out with a Secret Sword. I stayed in just in case he wanted to try to set up on me, and I would have nailed him with a Power Whip. So now I go into my Venusaur, and he switches out, predicting the Giga Drain, but I do know that he's going to do that. So on the switch, I predict him to go into Scizor, and I nail him with hit ×4, super effective, in the sun, HP Fire, and that is going to roast that fucking red ant lobster thing, I don't know, whatever, I don't fucking Scizor, I don't know, I talk about it all the time. And he goes into Axorus here, and if he Dragon Dances, I'm done, so I'm willing to sack my Venusaur here and get a chunk of damage on him. And he is Lumberry, but he doesn't Dragon Dance, he just elects to go for the Outrage, and that's fine by me, because Sludge Bomb does do a nice chunk, meaning I can bring in my Infernape and pick him off with a Iron Fist Life Orb boosted Mach Punch, and that's why you carry priority, my friends. And that knocks out Haxorus, even though I didn't even need to do that. I just did it for whatever, just a Mach Punch, I don't care. It didn't matter, I just, whatever, it's just cool. And then I Thunder Punch here, because it would have taken him out from that range, but I do get a crit. I calced it, he had a 95% chance to die, so it didn't matter really. I could have close combat, I just wanted Style Punch for the Thunder Punch, because I wanted to use it. And here I lose the speed tie, unfortunately, and he surfs me, because we are both the same 108 base speed, so he knocks me out with a surf. A close combat or a Thunder Punch would have killed him, but what can you do? I thought about Mach Punching just in case I lose it, just to get the damage off, but it doesn't matter because I do have the Scarf Charizard. So what I want to do here is I want to go in Mozilla, sack Mozilla, and get the sun up, as he does kill me off. I'm thinking that he wants to Calm Mind, maybe, I don't know. And I think he should have Calm Minded, but because maybe he wasn't thinking I didn't have my Charizard wasn't scarfed. So I do carry the Air Slash, and that's more than an OHKO. It's like 140% calculated as well, and as long as I don't miss, which I do not miss, it's a 5% chance to miss that. I had the game. So yeah, that is the game. It was a really good match. I had to think a lot in this match. It was a 1-0. I mean, I don't like rain, but like, I don't like facing it because it's hard. But I do like it. Like, it's hard to explain. I mean, I don't know. But that was a really good game. Fatalfate, and hope we can battle again sometime. And yeah, I don't know. Black and White 2's fun. I'm probably gonna try other teams. Maybe like Sun Tornadus with Heat Wave or something. I don't know. I want to try out like Ditto again. Because Ditto does have the Imposter Dreamworld ability that is a release that does allow it to transform right when it switches in and whatnot. But yeah, I fought one earlier and he tried to sweep me with my own Venusaur, and he tried to HP fire my Venusaur, but his IVs were HP fire, so he got like HP like Ghost or something, I don't know, and it didn't work out for him. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, like, rate, subscribe, all that shit, and take it easy.